Do you ever wish that you could set up an Ontrapage to give a contact access to their record's child objects without them having to log into Ontraport? Today I'm excited to demo a test version of OP Extra's upcoming new feature, Custom Object Blocks, or COBlox. It's a way to allow end users to create, list, edit, and delete custom objects on your Ontrapages, and you can do it with zero coding. Yep, we do all the heavy API lifting. You can see it here live showing this contact's checklists. The checklists in this case are a hypothetical system to allow employees to have checklists that they fill out for given tasks. As you can see, we can create new ones and edit or delete existing ones. So we're going to fill in a couple of these silly things. And we're done editing. And this is our new record here. And we could, for instance, delete a different one. And there it's gone. So this is all on an Ontrapage. Version 1 of COBlox will support custom objects that are children of contacts, just like the Testimonials example in the knowledge base. Let's take a look at the setup for this. Here's the checklist custom object that we've created in our in my sandbox account here. And if we look at the field editor, we set up a section called main_UI, which is an arbitrary name, and we set up some arbitrary fields. And those are the same field names that we're going to use when we fill them into the page. So let's get out of here, and let's look at the Ontrapage. And that's going to be this one. So here's the Ontrapage that you just saw live over here. And there's a little custom HTML thing where we've pasted in a JavaScript snippet. This up here is just some extra styling I put in to override the default styles for the demo. Let's see if we can make this a little bit bigger. What I want to point out here is that if you look closely, all you need to do when you paste this JavaScript snippet in, all you need to fill in are the field editor page name in here, and then there's various ways that you can change what fields are displayed with the collection list, and what fields are read-only in the editor section, and whether they're allowed to delete records. But you can use the field names outright. You don't have to fuss with field aliases or anything like that. So it's as simple as slapping that in and filling in the fields that you care about related to your to the child object of your contact record. No coding. And once again, you can override most of the styles. And the section of the page is generally well behaved. So in this case, we put a shadow box around it and other things with the Ontrapage editor to get all of the nice benefits that Ontrapage's newest version gives us. And in WordPress hosted Ontrapages, that JavaScript snippet is replaced by just a simple shortcode from an OP Extras plugin. So in that case, you won't even see the JavaScript. Here's a quick second example I came up with as an idea for custom objects called support tickets. So say you wanted to have a simple support ticket system. We can log in through a form and it displays the page. This is the Acme support ticket editor. And then we wait while it loads the custom objects for the record. And there they are, same interface, different fields. So this is just a copy of the same JavaScript snippet, just with different field names, different name of the custom object, and so on and so forth. Here's a third example that we're using in our live membership site, where we wanted a way for our members to give us weekly updates on how things were going. And so clearly that's an example where we didn't want them to have to log into Ontraport to give us those updates, but we wanted to use Ontraport to track them. So this was added with the shortcode to an Ontrapage that's hosted in our Path to Profit Academy WordPress site, and then they can go into this very simple editor and mess with those records. So that was all I wanted to say about that, but I wanted to give you a few different examples of how this could happen. I'm aiming at general availability for this in January of 2019. Most of the testing is going well. It's looking pretty good. Maybe you have contact record custom object children already set up, or your clients do. Maybe you can think of other ideas. I know the knowledge base for Ontraport talks about testimonials and accounts, are examples that they gave for custom objects that are children of contacts. I know one that comes to mind for me is course enrollments custom objects. So if you were to design a learning management system in Ontraport and Ontrapages, kind of where Landon was going with one of his previous videos, if you look for object relations for how to do a learning management system, you have courses and lessons, and then you have contact or students, obviously, and then you have enrollments. And enrollments are single contact or student can have multiple enrollments. So this is an example of how they could have access to their enrollments without having to log into Ontraport. So I hope you enjoyed that quick demo, and maybe it puts some things in your mind about how you might use COBlox. Talk to you soon.